Hey all, Mark Slane with the United States Krav Maga Association. Today answering the question, is Krav Maga a martial art? You know, I had a couple of my affiliates, they've seen videos and seen some written blogs that said that Krav Maga is a martial art, and I generally tell them Krav Maga is not a martial art, so they wanted me to clear this up. And truly, there can be a case made either way. I mean, I guess it's really not important, it's semantics, but you know, when Emmy Lichtenfeld was developing Krav Maga for the civilian world, he wanted it to be the Jewish martial art. He wanted, you know, uniforms and belts and bowing and calling out the moves in the Hebrew words for the moves. You know, just like karate does. You know, really, there's nobody except for probably Iran Lichtenstein from the Bukan out of Brazil that's doing it that way. I mean, it's still a pure martial art as far as they're concerned. You know, martial art means military, art means representation of, and that's the reason that you got so many complicated and fancy moves in a lot of the different arts, because, you know, they wanted their representation of to be pretty, you know, so they gussied it up, put stuff in there that wasn't important. You know, to me, it's not a martial art what I'm teaching, because, you know, it's simple and it's not pretty. It's, you know, it's kicking people in the groin, it's elbowing people in the face. You know, to me, it's a self-defense system. You know, when I go to a police department and teach them handgun takeaways, I'm teaching them Krav Maga, defensive tactics. You know, I'm not teaching them a martial art. And I guess in my head, martial art types of things are the bowing and the bowing to the flags, bowing to each other, and all just katas and all that kind of stuff. So to me, Krav Maga, at least the way we teach it, is a self-defense system and nothing more. You know, it's like if you go learn, oh, I don't know, all kinds of different Western types thing. Boxing, that's not considered a martial art per se. You know, we are learning mindset. We're learning, you know, how to hit things. We're learning how to get out of various attacks, take handguns from people, take a knife from somebody, and you know, to me, again, this is just a defensive tactics system. It's unarmed combat system. Martial art, and again, to me, is just the fancy stuff. Now, the reason that I tend to say this to my affiliates is because in our training to you know, help them run a Krav class and to get people in the door, you know, I don't want it to look like a martial art. You know, I go as far as to tell them, don't line up in straight lines, you know, wear shoes, wear shorts, wear t-shirts, you know, play music in the background. When an adult looks in, I don't want them to see a martial arts class. And basically because nowadays, martial arts is something adults aren't looking for. It's something more adults are running away from. You know, we had some brilliant entrepreneurs figure out how to make a lot of money off of children with martial arts, so now it's really looked at as a kid's thing, martial arts in the United States. You know, and adults don't want it. You know, not that that's good or bad. You know, adults nowadays, they don't have the time to put in. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to use the discipline to get there. They don't want it to take months and months to see any results, to be able to, you know, break a piece of wood, spend 3 months on a kick. You know, guys my age certainly don't want to go bow to an 18-year-old and call him sir. It's just, you know, I don't want what we teach to look like a martial art. I want it to look like an awesome way to get into shape, but man, I'm also learning the best self-defense possible. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Krav Maga, not a martial art. Might it be? Yeah, it might be. Mark Slane, United States Krav Maga Association.